God sovereignly birthed the call2all movement in the year 2008. It came out of stirrings of the Holy Spirit with Dr. Bill right before he died. It came out of things God's doing in Youth with a Mission. The Lord brought together a movement to help leaders find each other all around the globe. We've done 24 gatherings, 24 congresses in the last 7 years with thousands of different leaders coming together to work together on finishing the Great Commission. We looked at people groups and evangelism and church planting, so many categories, and it's been used of the Lord to help accelerate Great Commission activity. But now something new is starting. You might have noticed we've had a bit of a pause the last year and a half. We did those 24 congresses over 7 years. That was a lot of intensity, a lot of activity. But we had to pause and take a look at what the Great Commission is going to look like in the year 2020. Or the year 2030 or 2033, the anniversary of Pentecost. Because everything's moving and changing so fast. I want you to mark down some dates. June 27 through July 1 in 2016, we are going to gather together in Seoul, Korea at the Kintex Convention Center, one of the largest convention centers in Asia. We're going to gather with young leaders, emerging ones, and older leaders, because we are in a Malachi 4:6 moment, where the hearts of the fathers are turning to the sons and the sons are turning to the fathers. The next wave of missions is not just going to be all of us that are older carrying on our activities. We're going to be partnering with this next generation. And I believe they're going to be the largest missions movement. This next generation will be the largest missions movement that we have ever seen in the history of the church. And I believe God's going to use this gathering point when we convene together and come together, under the guidance of the Holy Spirit, to take a look at the task that's yet unfinished. People ask me all the time, are we winning? Are we losing? They look at ISIS in the Middle East. They look at the spread of radical Islam. They look at the growth of the Chinese church or the growth of the church in India, all these wonderful things that are happening. And they say, so are we winning? Are we losing? Well, we have aspects of both. But one thing we know, time is getting shorter, and we, in this next season, have to be clear at the direction God is giving. We have to understand the technology that's available to us. We've got to go after all the corners, the unreached places, the places where we haven't gone yet. We have to go at all the different areas that haven't been reached. And so in 2016, we're going to take a look at the unfinished task around the globe in every category, perhaps in a way that we've never looked before. I want to invite you to be part of this.